everybody, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Today I'm super excited because I've seen a lot of these throughout my years, and we are doing a what I got for Christmas. Now I have everything in this big suitcase that I received for Christmas. I went back home for Christmas, if you didn't know, which you probably don't, because I haven't posted anything in a very long time, which I will need to update you before we get into this video. I did travel back home, meaning I am in a different state completely than my family right now. So before we get into this, I do want to give one disclaimer, and then I will definitely get into a little bit of an update. If an explanation about my life update takes way too long, I'll go ahead and put a timestamp somewhere in this video so you can just click on over if you want to see what I got for Christmas. But let me get into the changes and then the disclaimer, and we'll get on into it. So one of the first changes we have is very obvious. My hair. This is one of the things that I did for myself going back home. I chopped it all up. I dyed it back brown. I kept some chocolatey pieces in there, but I was feeling a change. I said I needed a change. The last 6 months have been a lot, and I just needed something to make me feel good going into this new year. And not only that, I decided, why not stop at hair while I'm back home? Let's do eyelashes, let's do brows. So I got my brows tinted, I got my eyelashes done, which is something that I've been wanting to do for over a year. I had them done previously, but they just came on out because I didn't keep up with them. So we'll see if I decide to keep up with them this time, but I'm definitely loving it. It's made me feel so good going into this new year, and yeah, so that's that with the physical changes. In addition to physical changes, we do have a change in location. So basically, I decided to take on another role in my job, which has led me here, states and states and states away from my family, and I will definitely give a dedicated update on that one soon. And I know I haven't posted in a while, but I think what I'll do is maybe some flashback Fridays or throwback Thursdays and post some videos from back then when I was traveling so heavily, and that way I can still put him out there, but maybe we can start to do some days in the life or weeks of the life working a 9 to 5. And yeah, so that's basically all that is for that update. Like I said, I'll put more out later, explanation or what have you. We'll decide. I'm kind of just YOLOing it from here. We'll see what happens. But before we get into this, the disclaimer I do want to share is I am fortunate enough to be in a position where I can give and receive gifts, and I'm very grateful for that. And I know that a lot of people don't have that privilege or opportunity. So this is in no way to try and boast. It's just to share what I received, and maybe you guys can let me know what you got that was your favorite. And I don't know about you, but as the years have gone on, my family and I, we've been like talking to each other way before, asking each other what we do want, and then going based off there. Or are you guys the type that will just buy whatever you think and hope they like it? Or do you know them so well that they do like it? Because if that's the case, it's very good. I would say I'm like a mixture of both. If someone gives me a good idea for a starting point, I can kind of take on from there. But let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into this, and that way I can share. I'll start with what I have outside of the bag because I didn't want it to crush. But I did receive a couple of gift cards here for Christmas, and gift cards are always good, especially because you just never know. This one here is a nice Ulta one, which is nice because I'm about out of my foundation. This one is from my store my mom knows I love so much, which is Ross. They have a little bit of everything, and she knows I want to buy some new work clothes, so I'm hoping that I can find something here. When I went before coming back home, let me tell you, Ross was out of a lot of things, so I'm thinking I'm gonna need to give it a couple weeks and then we can go back and see what they have. The next thing I got that is one of my favorites that I haven't received something like this in a while, again with that little hair, oh my goodness, is actually something from James Avery. So James Avery is one of my favorite jewelry stores. It just means so much to me from my childhood because that was a big store. If you don't know what James Avery is, they specialize in sterling silver jewelry. They also have gold, and it's just, some of their pieces so beautiful. They have charm bracelets. I don't know if you guys remember growing up and just having charm bracelets, or if that was a big thing where you were from, but when I was little, that's all I wanted, was just a charm bracelet and to get charms. And so I have two of them, but the one that I have that he gifted me is this little, now he bought me the charm, not the charm bracelet. I've had the charm bracelet, but I haven't had a piece from James Avery in so long, and I just really wanted something from there, and it's really special because it shows my hometown. But he got me this little Texas charm here. The front shows where I'm from, so I'm just gonna not show that, but basically I have this one here and I have my old one, and I was definitely rocking my charm bracelets all winter break for the holiday season, and I appreciate it so much because it's something that I definitely wanted, and I will not lie, I went back when I went to go get this charm put on my bracelet, and I might have bought a few extra pieces for me. I was like, you know what, it's been maybe 10 years, might as well. Probably hasn't been 10 years, but like 7, 8, 10, oof. But that's what I have from James Avery. You can find them online. They're mainly in the South. When I was in Texas, back at that, why do I want to call it restaurant? It's definitely not a restaurant. Back at the store, the sales associate did tell me that they actually have some pieces of James Avery in select Dillard's locations. So if you're interested in that, definitely go check out Dillard's wherever you are, or you can check out the website. They can ship it to you. But yeah, they have a lot on the website, and like I said, one of my favorites. All right, so let's get into this big monster down below. I guess let me start what I got from our family white elephant. So right here, I'm so excited. I won this Scrabble set. So it's a portable Scrabble game. Now, I play Scrabble off and on my phone with Words with Friends, and Scrabble has a lot of good memories for me, especially because one of my favorite memories of Scrabble is beating my brother on our cruise that we had a few years ago. And I don't play it often, but because I'm living alone, I do want to bulk up on my games, and have this just in case anyone comes over, or if I have game nights with people I know, I can pull out an assortment. I'm working up, I have some puzzles, so Scrabble I think is the first game that I have. I did kind of cheat for this one, I will not lie, sorry family, but I knew my brother was getting this game because he showed me, and my mom knew I wanted it too, so we plotted on how for me to get it. So with her help, I was definitely able to get it. Again, sorry family, but I wanted this one. I won't show this to you on screen, maybe I'll do a quick flash, but yeah, there I did a quick flash. So my mom has this tradition, I don't know if your parents do, of getting my brother and I underwear, socks, undershirts for my brother, and so it's become a tradition every year that she'll get him for us, and I love it because as an adult, the one thing I don't frequently remind myself to buy is my own underwear, because I'm like, I have it, they're good, I wash them, like it's fine. Even though you should be replacing them, what do they say, every 6 months, or just whenever they look like they're good to go. I don't know. I don't read those articles, but that's what I heard. So I have a bunch of those right here, and they're very cute. Thank you, Mom, you keep me in stock, especially because underwear as an adult is just very expensive. I don't know why, but it is, and I just rather spend my money on something else. So not saying I won't buy my own underwear if I need it, I'm just saying it's nice to have that so I have to less frequently buy it for myself. All right, moving on. Next thing that I received was from my Thea and Theo, and these are so cute. They are knitted socks. Let me pull one out here. So they're a little bit longer, but they have cute, fun patterns on here. And honestly, this is great because I don't have a lot of thick socks, coming from the south to the north, where it's supposed to be colder, but they got them for me, so that's all I could ask for, and I'm excited because they're really cute. So these I can walk around the house in when it gets really cold. Right now where I'm at, it is fluctuating, I would say. It's been mainly in the mid 40s, but it's dropped down to the 30s, and it's also come back up to the 60s, so I'm just waiting for winter to hit here, like winter, cold winter, and get some snow winter, that kind of winter, because that's what I'm looking forward to most being here. But yeah, so this will definitely come in handy. My cousin and her husband got me this really cute set from Steve Madden, and it is a scarf and 2 little beanies. I'm obsessed with this one. When they got it, all I could do was just rub this little poof up top because it's just so soft. But yeah, I absolutely love the color scheme. The camel, this is just ridiculously soft. Like I want to be wrapped in this all day every day. So I'm so thankful because I don't have many of these, let alone really cute ones. I have some branded ones, but these just so cute. And I think one of my favorite parts of this is it came in this ridiculously beautiful box here. Like, can we just take a moment? So part of the plan was for me to take everything out of big boxes that I didn't need and have those recycled, and then just bring the items with me because I had very limited space. But I just can't get rid of this, and I'm gonna definitely put it in the closet as a highlight, so I'm very excited for that one. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Like, come on. Ugh, glitter, everything me. Yes. Over here I have a little shower steamer. So this one here is just one of those items you put in the shower, near the drain or just somewhere, and the hot water will help create this nice smelling steam when it dissolves and goes into the air. So this one's called Feelin' Smitten, and it smells light but sweet too. Not too sweet, which is good because I don't like the overly sweet ones. But yeah, it just says place in a damp area on your shower and enjoy the aromatic therapeutic experience. So this is also something that I got from my aunt and uncle. I know this is gonna sound weird, but I love rocks, specifically crystals, gemstones, but also like rocks. I know it's kind of weird. I have all my life, but that's what I'm into. Catch me at the Smithsonian in their gemstone section. I will walk this repeatedly because it's just beautiful to look at. And my brother knows that. So he got me this beautiful little, it's supposed to be like a bookend, but it's a geode or crystal. Let me see, it's a quartz. It's a Brazilian agate. Yeah, so it's just, it has the raw, which I do really like. when they have the raw exterior, and then it has the polished and done inside. And so I have rocks all over my apartment, and I should say crystals, gemstones, I don't know, rocks, I'll just call them rocks. I have rocks all over my apartment, and I think this is gonna look beautiful with my other, I have a little rock garden going with my plants, so I think I'm gonna put this by my rock garden. But I was just so excited. The fact that he got this without me even being like, buy me a rock, I was not expecting it, but so excited. So he got me this little self-care kit, which again I'm very excited about and I might do next weekend. But right here, because my feet are gross, I'm not gonna lie, my feet are gross. I don't know, I don't know, that's all I'm gonna say, they're gross. So he got me this little like the ones they have in the actual salon. It's like one of those shavers. Very excited for that because I have a lot of kind of dead skin on my heel area, and so that will be really good to get into there. And then he also bought me these peeling foot mask. So the weird thing is I have used these before, but I don't really peel, and I'm just like, is my dead skin too thick and dead for these? But I still use them in the hopes that I get baby soft skin. We are going to be working to that, is going to be a goal for this year. And then I have two other face masks here. I'm excited because mine have been depleting. I haven't really bought any. I know everything has gone up in price, but when I tell you face masks have gone up in price, they have gone up in price. No more am I paying like $150 for two, well, not even two, but just for one face mask. No, they're up to like $4 each, and I'm like, a one-time use thing, I don't want to pay $4 for. So extremely grateful for these because these are definitely coming in handy for sure. This is also what came in a gift from my Thea and Theo. They got me, so this has the initial for the first initial of my last name, and it is, I don't know if you can tell, but it is actually a bookmark. So that I just absolutely love. I don't know if you kind of can tell, kind of right there. So there's a little hole, so you slip it on in the corner. So instead of it going straight in the actual crease, it's gonna be in the corner to like cuff it, and then that's just where you start, and it's just so cute. Absolutely love that. These next ones are gonna be from my mom. Oh wait, actually I have one more from my aunt and uncle. Right here, a little candle. Everyone knows I love candles, and this is just, it smells good. It's very, definitely smells like cranberry. It's not sweet, but it is like exactly like the name says, crisp cranberry. It is very crisp, but it's light. I don't know, I like it. Again, I don't like overly sweet candles. I cannot do anything from Bath and Body with caramel, marshmallow. I really can't do those because those are just too sweet for me. But this smells really good. I'm glad to add this to my collection because a lot of people don't know, maybe do know, I had an impressive candle collection, and it was part of my items that were stolen in my storage unit. So we're working back up to build up now on to some of the things my mom got me. Let's see. Oh, so this first one here is a tripod with a wristlet on it, or I should say a lanyard for your wrist. Just something to keep it connected so that way you can swing around with it. This one also has a clip ring for the lighting, which is nice because sometimes you're in dark locations and you need that extra boost. I'm excited to get it out of the box and see actually how small it is, because I have been carrying smaller purses now than I have been in the past. So if this can fit in there, or even if it doesn't fit, but the fact that it fits on my wrist, I could, if I'm wearing jeans, I can loop it on my belt. So I appreciate that. She's definitely been encouraging me to try and do this a little bit more, and so I love her for that. Up next, we have this. It's a Livy Active long sleeve workout top. What I like about this is the material. You can tell because it's see-through. I don't know if you can kind of see the see-throughness, but I can. It's very see-through, but the material is firm, if that makes sense. So it's dense but see-through, a light dense material, which is great for up here. And it's in a beautiful blue shade, and it looks a little bit denim-y, which I like, and this will go with pants that I have. So thank you, Mom, for that. I have not bought myself new workout stuff in a while, so it's always nice to get a little refresher in there. And then, okay, little backstory on this one. So again, I had a storage unit that was broken into, and my whole life was in that, and basically they took everything that was in there. For what was left, I was thankful for what was left, because I had a lot in there, and one of those items was a trunk, and in the trunk it had a weighted blanket that my mom made for me herself one Christmas, and it was like my favorite thing. Everyone loved it, and by everyone I mean my mom and my brother. I don't think they understood why I really wanted one, but also I think that's something that she just gifted me on her own, so I don't think she knew that I wanted one. But the fact that she worked and like sewed it and just made it for me, it really hurt a lot, and I felt so violated because it was gone. So I asked her at Thanksgiving, I was like, you know what I really, really want? I really, really wish that you would make me a new one. And she was like, Victoria, you're kind of close, it's too late, like, what? So instead of making it, which it's fine, like, she didn't have to make it for me, she bought me one. And let me pull it out here. So this thing here is 20 pounds. 20 pounds. And as soon as I saw the weight on the box, I was like, I'm screwed. How am I gonna get this back home with 20 pounds of a weighted blanket in my suitcase? That's half of the limit that I'm allowed to go back home. Yes, I did fly Southwest. So we know how that went this year. But I was like, oh, okay. But at the same time, I was so excited because I got a weighted blanket. And this thing, if you guys have not used one, I don't know how to describe it, because you think weighted blanket, you think you might feel a little trapped or suffocated. For me, at least, it definitely wasn't that. It was nice and cool, and it just provided extra comfort. I don't know, kind of more so like a little hug maybe when you're laying down, and so just like extra secureness when you're using it. But this is a nice light pink material, which is gonna go fabulous in my living room. I decided I'm gonna put this in there, and then in the back it's a white Sherpa. I don't want to take it out yet because it is vacuum sealed, and I want to clean my apartment before I take that out there and have it. And then that's nice because that means I can finally take my work blanket to work. Yes, I have a work blanket. We'll talk about it later. I have a couple more left here. Let me go grab those, and these are from my brother. So second to last that I have here is this beautiful candle. So I love the design, I love the color, I love the light wood here. It has this cute little knob on here, and it smells good. It's a fruity scent. It's a fruity and sweet scent, not too sweet, but it's also light, if that makes sense. Now, fruity, I love fruity. It's just sweet that I can't 100% get behind on my candles. But yeah, no, it smells kind of like a Gushers. I don't know, I just love the way it smells, but I told him that for my decor candles, I don't burn my decor candles. So I think I made him kind of sad with that, because I was like, oh my goodness, this is gonna go great either on my side cabinet or my console table in my entryway, or even on my coffee table, because this goes with my color scheme and the theme of my apartment I'm trying to go for. But it does smell really good, so I might end up burning this one. I don't like, does anyone else, are y'all like that too? Do you not burn your decor candles? Because it's so beautiful. I don't want to burn it, but also it has a lid, so I could hide the fact that I burn it if I burn it. But then we go into the conversation of my mom telling me to throw things away that I don't need, and so if I get rid of the candle, this is gonna be an item that I don't need. But decor, I don't know, we'll think about it. For the last item, this is actually pretty funny. I didn't think I would actually receive this, but my brother asked me, he was like, what do you want? And I was like, I have no idea, but actually I know a couple things that I want, because going back to my apartment and just being in that space, I was like, oh, I want a couple household things in addition to random things that I know I've been wanting for a while. I was like, let me just throw them all out there, and whatever you feel, you feel. So I was not expecting this one to happen, and the fact that it did, I am so over the moon. I can't wait to pull it out and use it. It is hopefully going to be a game changer here, because I don't want to spoil it, but this item also got stolen from my storage unit, and so I'm just happy to have something like this back in my apartment. So before, I had a Dyson, but he got me a Roomba. Oh my goodness, my brother's the sweetest thing in the world. So this is a Roomba robot vacuum. For Mother's Day a few years ago, my brother and I got my mom an Amazon version of one, and I absolutely love it, because she would just set it off. We would see her and she would just be setting it off working in her house, and I'm like, that's cool, you literally just have to empty it and that's it. And so he got me one. I just said a robot vacuum, that's all I wanted, but he got me a Roomba. So I cannot be more thrilled. I'm so excited. Again, I'm excited to get this going. I need to clear all the stuff out of my apartment that's everywhere, and then I can let this baby rip and start to get to know my apartment, and that way I can figure out how to do schedule cleans and all the fun stuff. I don't have any pets anymore here, so it's gonna be a no pet hair, which will be great. It'll keep the blades and wispy things clear longer, hopefully. And yeah, I'm just really excited. I know, kind of adult thing, but yeah, thank you so much for staying on this journey with me of getting through everything that I received. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday season. I hope you had a safe holiday season. I hope your New Year's was just absolutely a wonderful welcome into this 2023 year. I have a lot I'm looking forward to this year, and a lot that I'm hoping to accomplish, and maybe with you guys I can accomplish some of my goals. But if you have any goals that you're wanting to tick off, go ahead, let me know. I'm actually thinking my next post will be about goals for 2023, because I don't like resolutions, so we'll get into that there.